So, PRX on defense, Fnatic on attack. The pistols at the moment, 3-1. 3-1 to Fnatic. And
Map 3, where
one of the fast
really
pistols for a
start to
while
heat
with
up in a
no
BO5
classics.
grand
Makes a
final
lot of
here.
sense with some of the longer range duels.
Something a divide, looking down B long. Wondering if they want to
Is
take contact
this
early.
is something that Fnatic definitely need to
PRX
be
trying to
on
fight
top
over
of the wall over
edges of the
towards
map.
B. It's a bit of a
And now
nightmare. They do have
spreading back
the
out again
best thing to deal with it
to make
though.
sure they collect any timings like this that have gone missing.
It's interesting. They create a little bit of pressure over towards B, but then something
Exactly
insta
as
re-clears
Chronicle
this
goes to
pressure
go to
straight
take
away,
smart
so they can get a
control.
heavy
Jin
lean
was
over
backing
towards
up.
A.
Posted now.
Are these two?
Ooh, my
Whoa,
goodness.
nice shot. Damn, nice shot back.
Not to be outdone.
Patman needs to be careful of A main. I think he just got seen.
Yeah, short work is made to the opposition.
Dude, they're wrecking the pistol rounds at the moment.
Cleaving them out into partitions, and they're not going to be denied this plant. Divide would have to go absolutely crazy.
Hey, very nice. Dude,
Chronicles
4-1
to
pistols.
get things started here on Pearl.
Something we haven't discussed too much as well is how much the first kills are going the way of Fnatic.
Yeah, they got a lot, right?
First map,
At least
and I was
last.
like, wow, that's
Last
kinda
map and
ridiculous,
first map.
actually. They're getting a ton, and then it happens again. Pretty much the same way, even though the maps are close. Fnatic is dominating in the first kill department. Across these first two maps, they're up plus 14, now plus 15.
An insanely
After
low
that
buy
pistol.
from Fnatic again. Two
So
rifles.
PRX are constantly having to battle back from being down 4v5. Now, sometimes they do get those trades instantly if they're deathballed together. But it's worth keeping in mind here.
Looks like it's a similar story in every map on defense for PRX. Just farming those orbs.
Every player apart from Boaster, very positive in the first kill department.
Yeah, it's been a unit.
Chronicle,
Clear over towards
he had
A with
massive
4,
impact
fade over
in the
towards
pistol
mid
round,
with
and now
4,
with just the
and
Sheriff,
now
he's able to
rotate
go wandering.
over towards
He's got
B
a
with
little
all the
more freedom.
pressures. 4 people flood with the flash. Kind of. They're a little bit. They're really disadvantaged. They're really. They are very much not together.
Okay, Kayak trying to test himself a little bit. Sharp with the aim of the first shot, but step forwards. It's all anticipated and recovered when it comes to the weaponry.
Throwing down the spike as well to make sure that they prioritize Crashy's ultimate. Nope, giving it over instead to Chronicle, who's a little closer to the lockdown, which is a pretty huge tool that you can work with. Forsaken comes through. Spanks Alpha, yeah? But he's only got a Frenzy to be able to work with.
That's not much.
Would be a ridiculous 1v4. I don't think the chances are particularly high.
Unlikely.
Fnatic trying to keep it clean.
Yeah,
Putting
that's
the
all we're
rifle
going to
into
see.
Chronicle's hand as
Boaster,
well.
Boaster is allowed to hunt him once the time gets really low.
Forsaken's not going to be taking any peeks here, so a strong beginning for Fnatic here on Pearl. As we said it, and we set it up, series of unknowns on either side.
Yeah, so
Just
much
to
to wonder
save,
about.
doesn't want to give
the
him
EMEA teams in
Astra.
general don't really love
Astra
playing
orb?
on
Sure.
Pearl. Fnatic, no exception to that. Not a team that's had even historic success, particularly here. But also, they knew 100% that they were going to be playing it here today. So the two maps, in my opinion, if I put myself in Fnatic's coaching shoes, I'd be prepping hardest for Sunset and for Pearl.
Enemy remaining. Go, go, go.
Sunset, they put up a really good showing.
Yeah, I know they put up a good
There was
fight.
a possibility that they could have taken that
And they're
one,
off to a
but
good start. And Boaster
This
gets
we'll
the
have
op
to see.
out
Boaster with the attack op.
with an Astra.
Round 3.
I mean, it's not like he's
Again, they
never
might
done
not.
it
I mean,
before, but
they might
round
not
3,
expect it.
Bonus round.
No doubt about that one.
Least expected.
And they
Little
might
glide and
try
dash
and
to the
push into the
side.
line here
Fight
as
to be
well.
had.
It's a
Jiggy
great
loses
start
out.
from Fnatic on this one.
Instant dismissal. Alpha, you might be getting a bit overzealous there, but the stun's ricocheting. It's random spam. Over the shoulder, finding that gap. Something snaps down, and Boaster's done.
Yeah, pings it out, realizes
Pings
it's
it
an
out
op.
as well.
It was
Even
lovely from
spotting out that
something.
They did invest into that operator.
Yeah, so they might be expecting that Fnatic will go back and try to recover that over towards B.
Where's that one going?
Kayak on a bonus round.
I mean, I don't
Could be
think
tempted.
Kayak's ever
Devi's
going to
like,
actually
hold on.
take that one. Certainly not with Devi watching it like a hawk.
No.
Alpha took a lot of spam when he was trying to get a little more aggressive and push his luck in A main. So it's going to be tough for him to get too much impact this round probably on Kayak.
The connector. Both. Okay, well, Forsaken is doing a lot of work.
Oh, my
Deadlifting that
my
portion of
Astra
the
is
map and taking it fully
insanely
away from
confident, and
Fnatic.
Forsaken is one
And yeah,
kill away
Alpha's
from
like,
getting
wait
his
a
ult.
second.
Go, go, go.
I mean, his job here
Yeah,
might
I'm
just
gonna
be
try
to
to say that
collect the
op
operator.
today, and then
Something.
something
He's
close
got it
enough to
unlocked.
pick up that op.
Dealt with Boaster early on.
And it was
Closes
pinged out, so
down.
he was aware of it.
Pretty sure he got it.
We just saw there,
Yeah, he did.
obtained the upgrade of himself. So there's going to be a defensive operator now to worry about if you are Fnatic.
And I think they might have just given a
He
really
just gave,
lovely
he
gift
just gave
over to
something, the
defenders.
defensive Yoru and op. Pretty much what I imagine PRX's game plan would be to try and get them out early as possible as well, so
Especially the way that he was trying to get set up with
works
the
out
op.
nice.
So now in this round,
Boaster now
Alpha,
takes
yeah,
the
the
hit,
player with some of the
and
sharpest aim in the
Alpha
entire
gets the
server is gonna
judge.
bring a judge out.
Well, we'll see what he can do with it. Get up into
Alpha
their faces
Neon
perhaps already, and he's
Judge.
gonna
My
look
goodness,
good
he's
over the walls
absolutely
in.
sending it.
Nasty stuff from Forsaken.
He's absolutely sent it.
control of the rifle in
No
his
one
hand.
was
That's a
even
hard
close
target
to
to
being
hit.
near him to help him out.
And Alpha yet denied immediately. Maybe trying to push his luck a little. Not a duelist that he's super familiar with.
Bits and pieces of util now. I mean, it's going to be held into the hands of these Fnatic players, looking to see if they can take
Teva nade
big
might actually
control
work.
clone.
Teva, you can't get past this point.
Sure,
Nade
but
off
stuck
the
into
wall.
corner, it doesn't even trigger the wall.
Yeah, might have a double,
The
right?
Season a nade. Oh,
Lovely.
These combinations
Really,
are
really nice.
punching.
We've been speaking about this a little bit, right? You know, the oxygen play over towards B on Lotus, how you can do that in loads of places around the map. We never see it. Is a great example. That was
That's
awesome.
a beautiful round put together.
Again,
from
when you're doing the
PRX.
Teva,
It
you
really
always want to
is.
make sure it's like this, right? That it's out in
All
the
back
middle,
even,
just
all
catches
the
them,
way
and they
through
can't get past
mid.
this point.
Putting a little bit of damage
So
on the crashies.
that's the radius of it, but it's all about just
the combo
catching them in the
of
area.
C's
Very,
nade
very
into
nice.
the pull and into the swing.
If anything, the
Just
Astra Suck
destroys
actually
Fnatic,
saved
but
him,
they've
but
already been set up. A couple of weird moments here. I mean, Kayak's teleport all the way down into Flowers was a bit of an unusual one. And then his clone getting stuck.
yeah, only some
failing
armor
to trigger out the
rebuys.
wall.
It's very, very nice.
definitely
I mean,
see, I
PRX's
think, the
money,
Fnatic
especially after
are
picking up
less
that op, is
comfortable.
it's insane.
Yep.
The details are not perfect here.
Throw going a miss. That's ridiculous. Okay.
The slide is really late though. I mean, he's jumping through and trying to slide.
Obitom, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate the
That's
3
a
months.
silly
Thank
way
you,
of
thank you.
A load of surprises.
Another little evil chuckle there from Batman.
Yeah.
And now Fnatic's economy not in a good spot. They
Still got
forced
that
up in
op.
the
You got
previous
hero
one, like I
gun
said, with
on
that judge.
Chronicle.
And something is just sitting
I
pretty
will
on the
say
other
though,
side of the map with
Fnatic,
Boaster's
small window where they
operator.
could hit over towards A, and it's pretty good.
Still in his hand, still
3-person to set the op up over towards B.
Makes the guessing game
Late
a little bit
rotate
easier.
in.
A lot of stall util.
Yeah. I mean, if it ends up landing
Okay, drone to
kills
push
here,
off the angle on B.
Yep.
Fnatic are going to be feeling really bad about the fact that such a valuable asset has gone into the hands of PRX. It's like Mini in weapon form.
Something's really trying to min-max these timings, I think.
Whoa. Okay, he's gonna hide from the drone hit. And this is one of the things about the drone is like this drone doesn't really get much.
Start. Discipline is going to be there from Fnatic. Do you expect something to be here? That's the question.
There's the pressure of
great
having
flash.
the op here doesn't actually get you too much. Great shot, good TP away.
Okay.
Better shot.
That's overkill. Head's going to be rolling straight off the
Yeah,
shoulders there.
it's
Alpha does have his ult to be able to work
I
with,
don't want to
but
harp on about EMEA being
maybe-
really bad at
maybe
this map
Alpha's job
because
here
again,
is
Fnatic
just gonna be to try
permaban
and
it, so
run a
it's
fake,
not their
pull eyes
fault.
towards B.
But this is
See
something that
Chronicle
EMEA
inserted
do
over
all
towards
the
A.
time, by the way.
As the rest
There's
of
any
the
kind
team
of
tries to
pressure
go back
here, they'll
over
like
towards
drone
and
this
connect with
back.
this guy.
But you still don't
Yes,
clear the
damage
main
done
two
too.
angles. So
And if you
you
can
don't get
practice
much
one
for
over
it. You should always
contact
be like
plays
fake
for
smoking,
now.
trying to get close, and then
Down
doing your
five,
drone from here,
there's the
basically,
thorns.
so that you can actually
Down below
clear
there,
the
he's
two
gonna be
angles that
swinging wide.
matter.
That flash is a good connection. Forsaken already ready to supplement. Deep Dart dealt with. Almost lining themselves up for it. It is precise from PRX. Surgical almost, and it leaves it into Alpha's hands. Too
Okay,
much for
very
him to
good
do.
as well. Devi, one away from his ult.
Very
They got
comfortable there,
Astral as
anchoring
well.
from
I feel
Devi.
like something must be
Super
insanely
comfortable in
close
that
as well.
kind of spot. Showing you exactly how to play around it. The flash, the thorns. And he's got a perfect idea of where the player's going to be positioned. Chronicle core.
Shame. One enemy.
But now the rifles are back for Fnatic. couple of rounds of lower recon, and now Alpha gets a
A little bit rough for Fnatic, or even just like a recon, right? Recon off the wall to get here. Anything to push them back off this angle, so you can actually drone from a good pos.
You've got eyes on to try to crack this open. 3 players though from PRX on the other side.
Hey, big change up from PRX. They know they're up against a full buy and they go aggro over towards A with a Prowler.
Yeah, that recon just to see if he could push away an Oppa that was going to be playing
the Op is now set up over towards A, and they're going to think the wall's here and they want to fight it with 3, and they got so wrecked. Did they mistime the flash or something? What even was this?
Oh my goodness! It was a step up to the challenge. Satchels barely there to evacuate. He's going to be taking a high ground.
Wait, maybe Kayak had a great timing of a flash. I'm not entirely sure. We have to watch that one back.
Called for a rapid rotation as the entirety of Art is given up. Fnatic have access now to this A site.
Yeah, not too bad at all. And does something even consider them close?
Fnatic should be on the line before the Yoru player.
Doubled up into the back of the site here, but again,
great shot. Oh, and they didn't get the trade off of it, and he heard him shoot, so we know he's close. Great from something. Oh, you're a lunatic though.
Amazing there from something.
Doesn't want to overstep himself.
Might have had the turret. Keep an eye on the lurking Neon.
Alpha's time to shine. He's going to be the playmaker here into this spot. The clone going to be taking a bullet to the brain forward, but Fnatic putting that crunch on them.
Okay, nicely handled from Fnatic. I mean, this is a good calling from him. Once they got the kills over towards B, it was nice from Boaster.
3-3, big round from Fnatic. I've got a question about what the hell went wrong with that PRX
Yeah,
fight.
I want to know how they, the original duel, I don't know how they're flashed.
I think there was a team flash that came out.
They might have shot the clone, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, could have been that.
But everybody really heavily blinded up there from PRX.
Yeah.
Just as they went to try to trigger the play.
Was the clone? Oh, okay, yeah.
Face or something.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Op v Op. It's actually Alpha, yeah, who's going to be running it this time as they try to take space towards B. Crashies is hearing this. Something with the P. Punished.
Insanely brave.
Yeah, and something probably needs to chill out a little bit.
It's about as deep as you can get in the first 10 seconds.
That is. If you're W King, that is pretty much the area you'd be in.
He was hoping it would be unexpected, but can't quite hit the flick.
Especially with so many ults,
once again, by the way,
I think that's forcing it a bit too much. But I get that they're up against so many ults that they want to try to get that early info so they can stack over towards the sites.
That's where Alpha's op could end up working its magic.
Flash got acknowledgement.
Yeah, you don't need to go for the active info just yet.
You should run.
You can feel it here with a lockdown. Drop down under feet.
Does PRX handle this?
Cleanly.
Because they can just leave it, use their own ults for the retake.
Pulled out a lot of util in the process, and you have to respect it.
Yeah, this is great from Alpha, and this is honestly a great ult. They know that this is the position that you would want to try and do the Vice ult in.
Okay, just spotted out there with the info. Shorty of his own, Hunter's Fury. Hold on.
Whoa, he hit 3 with the first.
Looking for a little bit more.
He hit 3 with the first.
Lights up a few of them. Showstopper. He's going to be committed. And Alpha trying to hold his ground down, but like a rocket again, Jing, this time, unable to get that value he's done prior.
I think you can't defuse
away
this.
With a steel garden. Divide, looking to try and reclaim some of that space. Boaster not removed. Kayaks from behind. Full control. Containment is
well, they
all
didn't
in
hit the
Fnatic.
TP behind, right?
I've got it all under lock.
Damn, okay, nicely handled from Fnatic. I like this though, they were pretty prepped. They had that extra area, that Sova ult was incredible. We'll get a replay of it. Hit 3 with the fast, it was a sick lineup.
To be able to pick up that kill in back halls.
It's a sick round from Crashies, there's so much damage in.
Alpha deep pushed up as well, just trying to play off the back.
Maybe not. Okay, take my word for it, it was a sick Sova
honestly, look like they've got some nice game plans on their attack side.
3 of them. I had 3 of them with my ult.
They're definitely in control.
And like you said, Bren, there was a huge connection with Crashy's ultimate the first time he ripped it. Got 3 players down to 70 health. That definitely helped Alpha. But yeah, let's return back to the game plan from Fnatic then. It's that same slow-paced style on their attack side that they've been playing all tournament, and PRX are getting baited into going for these fights. And that's then allowing Fnatic to go for pretty simple execs and get the plant down. And the one thing that Fnatic's been amazing at all tournament long, really entirety of this team, has been post plants. They've been winning 82% of their post plants in this tournament. If you're PRX, you cannot allow them to get that spike down.
Dude, it's a good start
But
from
that also
Fnatic.
does mean fighting, and Fnatic
I know the
are
pistol
ready
helped
and
them,
waiting
but
for it.
they're in a great spot. If they win this, force them down to eco, it's a pretty good score on attack. I know they have double duelist, but double duelist is pretty legit on defense with a Yoro.
To be sure, but Fnatic are stringing together these rounds nicely at this point.
And this next one could be massively important, because you look at Forsaken, Devi, Something's Operator, they wouldn't have any of those weapons back online.
Money again, Deep Horn. I'm going to break this one. Alpha looking to get
Okay,
posted.
Patman gets the orb over towards A, pressure over towards A, kind of makes it look like the op is here. And Alpha takes the angle with the clone getting shot. And because they have the op anyway, just the pressure of it probably means that they won't re-clear this for a while. We have a flash. I'll just do this. We can get the info on it at one point.
I think Nodo. A main control is going to be lost to them prior. There might be a timing drone forward.
Whoa,
Jing
boy.
swinging out wide. It's all anticipated. With open
Damn,
arms.
bro, what the
Alpha
hell?
is turning you
That
into
was sick, bro.
mincemeat.
Nice movement.
That's a
God,
crazy
everyone's
play from
going for
Kayak, and Alpha's there
criminal
again.
plays, and they're
Playing
getting
team
away with it.
perfectly. Put your body on the line because at
Dude,
this
it's a
point,
crazy round from
what
Alpha.
could
It would be
stop him?
an insane ace.
4 kills, ace online. The crowd wants it. They're cheering. Get
Oh,
out.
dude, how much damage?
Put down to the sky.
4?
4 HP between him and a
That's
sick
unlucky.
clip. But I don't think Devi's going to be able to keep this up. Alpha's done way too much. And Chronicle
what a
cleans
round
up
from
the
him.
dregs.
Impact as well, force him down to an eco.
That round demonstrates not only the incredible awareness they have of PRX, knowing that Jing is going to be playing that position, or at least a serious threat of it. Alpha's attack
God,
ops
such
gets
a committed
found,
swing
but then
from
the killer
Jing.
instinct
I get that
afterwards
he
to
droned and he thought he
dismantle
might be able
the
to catch
play
some of them out,
and
but
push forwards
Go, go, go.
into an Astra that's way too far out of position. Alpha continues to get further and further ahead, I think, in the MVP race.
12 and 6. Shutting it all down for PRX. I'm going to bring this one back here. It's aggression, a staple of this team. Now through mid. Giving up on it.
Boaster, I think, just calling to try to keep some of these anti-ecos pretty simple. You know that teams are going to try to fight over towards mid, so they've got Chronicle watching that. You just have Crashies feeding you info on the other side.
they're
and
holding
then you
a
try to
tight
end
angle though. Dude.
That's a lot of damage towards
5.
Chronicle, though.
On the bodies, Forsaken.
And do they expect Forsaken here?
Ever
So
closer,
close.
TP into spawn. I think that might have been heard. Forsaken. Cross placement. Trying to land
Oh,
those
that was
shots.
a chance.
Good awareness from Kayak.
Wait, you can spam that?
Spam straight through the wall, sent flying towards them. Hello, it's a lot of damage on the Chronicle. Could have been a kill. Nano Swarm's committed. Anything to clear these players out up through the top section of B. This is Manic,
Whoa!
this is Chaos. PRX.
How's he got that kill?
Take the fight straight
That's
to
nuts,
them.
and I'm pretty
They
sure,
don't
was he the one that did the
care
damage to
about
Chronicle? I
lines,
think they
draw
might
down
know
normally.
Chronicle's 5 HP. They hear the person
Batman,
running.
he
They
could
hear
be a
both of them running.
difference maker. Why are they
That's the
not-
low
why
HP
are
though,
they
and he
not
heard
thinking
this
there could
guy.
be
He knows
anyone on
Crashies
A?
is here.
Knives out, and they've opened up a bit of a mistake.
He does know
here, as
Crashies
you
is here, I'm
mentioned.
so
Patman
sure.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
Acquire with a rifle.
A Boaster
30
is
seconds
stuck.
left.
They're split up.
Boaster
Dude,
has
the
spike,
fade ult so that
25
your mate could
seconds.
run behind here would be
Creeping
cool.
around behind
Okay,
Pat.
does it other way around?
Nice
shot.
Push forward as a result of it. No one really ready for this one, but it's brought it into that 2v2 Fnatic. Trying to get a move on Crashies now. Rolls reversed. He's the one putting the pressure in the squeeze onto Patman. He's earned his team a
10
lifeline.
seconds left.
Oh, the recon
Great
doesn't
read as
clear
well.
it.
Devi, though, somehow manages to time that
He's
recon, but
droned him.
Crashies is aware.
Tagged up just by the drone. Fnatic put them into a post plan and they will thrive.
Yeah, Boaster just got escorted the entire way through. Turned into the VIP, and
Yeah,
Crashies the
Astra
bouncer
sucked for the
kept
first tap.
everyone off him.
As a pull for the first time. Going to be used now. Divide one
A
hell of
lovely
clutch
reposition
is
from
required.
Boaster.
And none of the space to do it. Shock darts flying. Crashies just playing his life perfectly. Impeccable work. Impeccable
Very,
work
very
indeed.
nice.
Fnatic.
Crashies did, Crashies
That
did
is
good, man.
a sick round from Crashies.
Ah, he did
He's
so
asked
good,
to
yeah.
do way
He is so,
too
so
much in
good.
that situation. Alpha gets caught on the B re-clear, and Crashies
Oh
has to
my
push forward, dodge a
boasties.
fade ult,
Nice shot.
get a kill, come back, defend Boaster as he gets the spike plant down.
One enemy
This fight against Patman, Boaster could have tried to run through, but Boaster wanted to make sure he didn't drop the spike.
know how
Every
did
time
you
I
get
worry
two
from
kill?
Milan's hand.
Because I killed. I kissed your hand.
What?
Something's brought the op out again.
Polak, thanks so much with the 28 months. Thank
Fnatic
you
have
with the
been
tier
really
1.
good at
Oh, that's a
navigating
dink.
these kind of positions. Alpha takes a ton of damage early, though.
A bit of spam through the wall. Dart overhead. Clone not broken either.
The utility's been really strong, though, at stopping something for being able to go up for these peaks.
And they kind of missed their
Batman, that's brave. He's doing that solo.
kind of missed
A
their
lot of the
clone over
defense
towards
for
here, but there
PRX
isn't a
is
wall.
solo, actually.
Yeah.
And Alpha is going to
Still
tuck
raw
here for a
aim
long,
mechanics to
long
carry
time.
through,
So
and
long that
okay,
you wouldn't
Chronicle
expect that it got to
peeking
this
Jing
angle.
with the swing.
That's nice support. Now something's going to take a risk and go for a peek into Kayak at B.
There's a big
Fnatic
jewel on
bait out the
B.
wall. Divide gets
Big,
a
big
little bit of
jewel on
info
B.
in this fight.
Yeah, I think
Sorry, I said peek into
Alpha's
Kayak,
calling
it's
them
Alpha.
back.
Time to jump.
Alpha and something kind of staring at each other through walls. And Boaster's making the call to come back in this direction. They might not know that something's on the line.
Oh, he
Here.
saw him.
He spotted him.
He saw him. Little caper. What even is that?
Target
Scar?
acquired. Alpha gone. Call for a pivot now by Fnatic. That was the backup policy. With Alpha gone, you've got to try and set your sights in a different direction. 30 seconds left. Where are you going, Patman? Taking a peek.
Patman,
That
what are you
is
doing?
uncalled for, looking for some information.
What's Patman doing?
Well, just taking that timing now, but with 20 seconds stalled out by the Thorns, you've got to get a
Whoa.
move on. Sidestepping
Poster's
through,
a
brought down to
lunatic.
the brink.
60 HP.
Weakened, damaged as anything, and
Great
a flash
flash.
and a repeat.
Oh boy, nicely done from the back. Good clean up from him.
My ultimate's ready.
They clean up that 5v3, never in danger when
That
Device
spot
in an
from
active
something
spot.
completely
Does look
ruins
so
everything
comfortable
Fnatic wanted to do.
dealing with Fnatic when they actually finish on his side. The issue, I think, for PRX has been that sometimes they put themselves in too difficult positions. But this time, player advantage, and Fnatic are trying to head into a side
20
with
seconds
time
left?
not
Mate,
on
I've
their
seen
side.
them not go through choke
Something
points with
keeps the
9
operator
seconds
over
left, man.
towards B. He's been very
I
stubborn
guarantee
with this
they
placement.
sometimes
Fnatic have been
I reckon they can
mostly
wait for that
working
one.
around him pretty well. Last time he caught Alpha, yeah, he's going for it again.
If it was another team, I'd be like, sure. Fnatic,
All
I
players
feel like
are
they're
waiting to cross
used to that.
Fnatic. To Clone taking the bullet, Alpha with the peak.
Ooh, 31.
Okay, get out of there.
Fnatic, honestly,
He's
get a
lucky
little
to
unlucky
survive,
with
that
this
really
one.
is.
We got
31
Astra.
HP,
Oh, head over
one more
towards
Vandal
B
bullet.
again. Something goes back to the angle.
They're trying to fight for this one. They're trying to take
That's
the
a
pressure
great,
to them. That's
it's a
Steel
great
guy in the
Visor.
pocket
1-2
to play
in
it.
front of the
Alpha
wall.
still has his gun.
Smoke to get in front of the wall. 3 in front of the wall if Jin goes for it. If Jin gets a kill, he gets a
Fnatic
Zult,
don't
by the
really
way.
want to commit because they know that the stack is here, but they don't have another option. They don't have a lurker to go back to with info in mid or A.
Ooh, a bit of spray
That's
down
a
the
good nade.
rifles. There's a gap in that smoke. Time to play with it.
Yeah.
That cosmic divide is going to be
Big
fading.
kill. That's all.
It's not going their way. It's traded out. Showstopper.
Forsaken
for Jing,
puts
and
a
the
smoke
time runs
up,
short
uses
here.
the
You
timing
could
to
be
get
in
towards the
dire
back of site as
straits.
well.
Forsaken.
You are not going to peek this.
He wants to go for a peek
Surely
of his own.
not.
Flash through in his face. TP into the back
Oh,
of
TP
Halls.
back.
Kayak. Anything to deal with him? My
Damn, that was
goodness!
nice because he knew the pressure of the
Forsaken!
TP back. He couldn't
Takes
hold the
that
angle
timing
fully.
to rip them
30
to
seconds.
shreds.
Oh, really, really nice from Forsaken. Great decision making from him.
He finishes what Forsaken began. Forsaken constantly the player in these unexpected positions. And again, just making Fnatic earn every moment. Constantly putting questions and challenges towards Fnatic.
Oh, that second
And
shot is...
often finding gaps
30
that he can
seconds.
exploit. A lovely risk. Exactly at the right time.
Oh,
PRX
I
bring
didn't realize
things up
they
with an opportunity
posted
to
Pop
get a
Razor
level
as
and a
well.
half. Jing's very fast with a haunt up towards B, but Fnatic don't know too much about that. They're on the exact opposite side.
Yeah, it's
facing
nice for
Divide.
PRX.
And
They
Divide
got a
has
bay
been
over towards B.
excellent
The problem is they
anchoring
don't
A.
have info over towards doors, so it's actually only a 2-person hold of A.
Runs
1,
forward,
2,
drift. Extra info
3,
gathered,
4.
and a peek from
That's all
Divide.
5.
Forcing the
How's
ult
Divide
out
still
into the
fighting
hands
this?
of Alpha. Good tracking. Locks onto it something. What the hell are you playing at? Alpha is taking over.
What is going on with PRX? I mean, I know they want to play that aggressively. Here's Forsaken again, looking to try to make the play.
Hold on,
What
it's
the
as
hell?
well. Chronicle
Spike
Bullet.
down A.
to the back of
Dude,
the head of
Alex
Forsaken.
is
Shuts
going to
it
be
down.
losing his mind. That desk is going to get
We're on
wrecked.
site now into that post once more. It's the last chance here in this first half.
It is planted as well for Secret.
It's a good setup from Fnatic. PRX trying to get a move on. Jing almost lined up for him. Just the one known, it leaves it to the rookie. He's been the glue for this team, but in a 1v2, Already players playing their lives, just spotting signs of life.
Where are
Born through. Tap, left guessing, but now spotting. Half under the fuse might be earned. Patman holds it down, but again, just a peek and crashes.
Damn, dude.
Deliver on to death.
Oh, it's a rough one for
PRX.
That's a rough one from
really
PRX.
nice anti-strat to deal with PRX.
I don't know if we got an Alex replay in here, but I guarantee he is furious.
But I think PRX kind of lost the plot a little bit towards the end there. The ultimate from something bonkers. The swing from Demai, unusual because he was anchoring those spots passively so well. This is Fnatic's permaban map, and they are up 7-5 at the half.
You're so good, bro.
It's unreal scenes from Fnatic. You're seeing smiles
Augusto,
across the
thank you
board
so much,
for
dude.
them.
Thank
For now,
you.
we're going to send it down to Vansili.
Yeah, it's a
Standing
little bit
by
like
with
that.
some of our co-streamer friends.
Don't blame him.
Thank you so much. We're hanging out here in the co-streaming booth where I'm actually joined by legendary French casters Kitty and also Renaud. Kitty, Renaud, welcome to Toronto. I just want to ask you your experience first, starting with you, Kitty. How's Toronto been for you so far?
It's very good. I love the food. And yeah, the matches have been amazing, so I really enjoy it.
And for you, Renaud?
Yeah, it's the first time in Canada for me, and Toronto is a nice city. I'm having a good time.
And the games are actually pretty awesome so far for this grand finals. What's your take so far between this PRX and Fnatic game?
I think PRX can take it. I thought it was hard on Icebox, but they managed to come back, and I was not expecting this, so I think PRX can take it today.
Renaud,
I
what
think
about you?
Vila, thanks so much,
For
dude.
the
Thank you,
moment,
thank you.
everything is here. The game are tough. Fnatic is fighting back on Pearl. I didn't expect that, so it's just amazing to see that we have a very nice grand final.
Awesome. And now that I have your presence with me, is it okay if I practice my French? I'm going to start asking you a question in
Avec
French.
plaisir.
So what do you guys think about the new map Corrode? Comment trouvez-vous la nouvelle map Corrode?
Je m'attendais pas du tout à ce qu'on ait autant de petits angles à check. Les bombes sites sont très surprenants, et donc je m'attends juste à énormément de gunfight sur les points, les choke points. Et donc ouais, moi j'ai juste hâte de la jouer tout simplement.
That's actually pretty cool because now you're saying basically if you don't understand French, all the words were in English there. So choke points are cool, bomb sites are awesome, spike sites, there's going to be a lot of quick gunfights, so I'm looking forward to that one. What about you, Renaud?
Moi, la chose qui m'a surprise, c'est les wallbangs partout. C'est vrai que la map a l'air d'être conçue pour ça, et j'ai hâte de voir comment les équipes vont jouer comme ça avec les Odin, les Guardians, etc.
Alors, merci beaucoup. Désolé, on n'a plus assez de temps, fait qu'on va retourner avec le match. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's get back to the game.
Damn. Okay. What about wall banging?
Back into it. Vansili just flexing, really. And
I know.
Lorax is on board.
I mean, does the Lorax speak French? Do the trees speak French?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
Maybe they do in different parts of Canada. All right, let's take a look at the Coinbase.
Oh, dude,
econ
PRX
report.
might need a pistol, man.
One of the players
They might
here
need a
that's
pistol.
up towards the top, Alpha,
They got a lot of rounds,
who
dude.
Had an op in his
Had to
hand
go
at
a lot
various
of rounds
points,
there.
was getting kills with a shorty, was getting kills with his ultimate, with a Vandal. He's doing everything everywhere. And you heard it as they went into the halftime. Crashies saying, you are so good. It must be wonderful for Crashies to be on this side of it rather than the other side of it, as he was in the past playing for Optic and NRG.
Frequent. I mean, Crashies.
So you can see how teams will deal with the wall bangs as of attack and defense.
He's had the second most grand finals
I mean, it's not wrong.
appearances out of any player in Valorant. Only behind Chronicle, tied with Boaster.
Yeah, which you wouldn't expect.
Oh, it's crazy, isn't it?
4-1 chat
they
for the
got so
Pistols.
many with the Optic NRG core, and then back
If
here
this is
again.
5-1, this is a...
Incredible
I mean, this
stuff
is a
from
hard
him.
map for PRX to come back. Again, the Yoru's like really good on defense here. Holding down over towards B. Early rotates if they want to set someone else up. Boaston's made an absolute play, but he hasn't got the shots.
PRX are the ones who survive.
Great shot from Alpha.
Instant response. He does claim the life divide.
Dude, he dodged the...
Over a swing and a peek, and that is called for. That is beautiful.
Crashies got
by
another.
Fnatic.
Bro, 5-1 on
unreal.
pistols.
It's poetry in motion.
The synergy there on the wide swing, and Alpha readjusting targets.
Holy.
Forsaken's been good, but he's not been able to recover situations like this, surely.
Spike down. Hold on, his damage done. To Alpha at least, but
Recovering it.
behind, Kayak just trying to remove those wing cons, and there's damage done to Forsaken. He's going to be able to have access to the spike.
There is a possibility.
I think it's a plant.
He'd have to get funky with a smoke, though, and somehow pick off a cheap kill on Alpha.
Are available. Dead Sit consumed is going to bloom, blossom, partition up the site. Bit of spam from Fnatic. Hoping to catch a freebie. Second star down.
Concealment.
consumed again, just trying to cut up the sight lines onto this one. Chronogo.
That's like, it's a nice try. Dude, sick pistol from Alpha and Crashies.
Alpha needed more.
5-1 on the pistols. Dominating the pistols. PRX get a plant.
As well from a
they
have
could
not
sting
been
a by.
having, like, too much experience in these kind of roles, you know. You got Alpha as a hard entry here, and then playing Crashies in. Crashies still somewhat
saying
new
it's
to
the right
team,
thing.
and Alpha doesn't play a lot of the hard entry like this, but that's masterful
Your
stuff.
comms are insane. Your aim is insane. You're insane.
And Crashies is loving his time.
Yeah, Crashies is like,
He's
damn,
talked so much
this is what
about
it's
how
like
good
with someone like
Divines
Alpha on our team.
and surrounded by
The Dog Thunder, thank you so much, dude. Thank you.
They're in full control of this map.
Okay,
Which is mad to
PRX.
say. It
Okay
truly
to go
is.
5-9 down.
Done forwards again.
Similar play from Boaster.
From behind. Quick work there with a stinger.
Getting funky with it.
Yeah. Born forwards will not help you much at all. The fight is immediately gone, and this is just complete control, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fnatic gliding, sliding forward, trying to set up Chronicle for the goods, and Boaster.
Yeah, I mean,
right
they're
there
doing
to
such a
claim
good
it.
job of fighting together.
Really
big buy round.
Following in behind Alpha's timings. Boaster there disrespecting the smoke as well. Look at him running inside of it with a nano, knowing that he's going to catch the timing on the PRX players. And when this is your permaban, like Fnatic, there's no way of PRX knowing what's coming for them. You can afford to do silly things, one and done things, because it only has to work once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You only have to win one time on Pearl. Fnatic don't have to be an amazing Pearl team, they just have to win once.
Okay,
Right
Outlaw
here.
That puts all
can
the
one-shot
pressure on
2 people.
PRX. Not that it's not there already, but 4-round lead for Fnatic.
And I don't think
one of them's
PRX
in
can
this pack,
afford to
but
lose this one. I mean, the round and the map.
That's a tuck to the side. That's something. It's a deep
Whoa.
TP. Claims the life of Kayak. Moving forwards though, drifting to the side.
Actually
Boaster
took
looking
that
to see if he
TP.
can stay
It's
alive.
kinda crazy.
Alpha, deep dash
Dude,
forwards,
Alpha's
and now
a
you see
lunatic
side
as well.
potentially.
Great
Things are
trades
going
on
a
this
little
one though for
bit skew with,
PRX.
not quite as practiced.
I mean, having
Fnatic
said that, though,
are
Brett,
just going to be
there's
happy
still
with
in a
doing
2v3
damage.
here
Like,
for
obviously they
Fnatic.
can still win this
Still a lot
one,
of
but
danger. Especially
getting
when
like
it's
1 kill,
Chronicle,
2 kills would be
Crashies, both
really
really good
important
in
for
a
them.
clutch. PRX should be able to close this out, but they also need to close this out.
So I'm thinking I'll do this. It was a mad TP take. I like the confidence though.
Fnatic players in the same position. Waiting for the dart timing. Thorns. Deaded. Dart to back Halls. Halls going to be used as a response.
Oh, that
for
was
it,
smart
and there it is.
from Jing as well. Just
Good
before the
flash
recon
timing, too,
scans
from
him.
Divide. Completely catches
Try to take a
Chronicle.
timing, little double swing on this.
And 3
Okay, they didn't get
rifles
anyone
saved.
extra, but they still got
Bunch
2
of
kills,
armor
so
as well.
means
That's
the
gonna
money's a
keep
little low.
PRX in this one.
They go. This is kind of
Very
cool though,
aggressive.
right? Fake
On the
smoke, and then you TP behind it.
And
And you know
Jing
it's
ready
clear.
for that re-clear. Alpha has
That's
gone for it
awesome.
quite a
I mean,
few times
it doesn't
now on
work
defense.
once you've done it once.
All
But you can
3
see
rounds,
Fnatic are
we've seen
talking
him
about it now.
slide in, trying to play somebody else in around mid, and this time Jing wise to it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And look, the eco's a little wonky here for Fnatic
Yeah.
again. Alpha with a judge.
Wait,
I
did
do
they-
like this play.
did they
Seen
buy?
PRX go for this before.
They
Recall
spent
smokes,
too much in the
horn,
round before.
flash. Allows Jing to get set up. Very difficult to contest A main against that kind
Judge
of
on
pressure.
defense,
And
but
then
honestly,
PRX,
if
they
Alpha,
threatened that
if
they
Alpha
could've
can
left
get
somebody
elbow,
inserted, and they're gonna go back
the
to
judge is
contest
great.
Kayak.
Goes close over towards door, and
probably
then
gonna
again,
find
if he
this
can get
timing
back over
just
towards
as the
A, might be
gatecrash
alright.
starts to expire.
Question mark credit over towards
pressure
A,
on
but
Kayak.
we're looking at Fnatic, and the person who
Take
plays
it
the
or
question
you
marks
do
is
another
over
one,
here.
spots the body.
Yeah, look, just as he has to throw out another gate crash.
Flash overhead. Layers down his retreat a little bit better.
Damn,
Gonna
both
see
flashes
another
for it.
flash. Spawning bodies and looking to contest and contain. PRX though.
Okay, no movement from Alpha.
Now you're
He's
seeing it.
going over here.
Close to the
Oh,
device,
they
gonna
don't
be
give him
side.
too. Oh,
Fast
oh.
blood attempt is going to be called for. Alpha is in your face. The
Oh.
judge. And my God, man, he's called
Okay.
out into the open. Still Kayak. Looking to see if he can help
Okay, it's
them
all
out.
good.
PRX.
Dude, as soon as this all came in, I was so scared that they were going to give him so much room for that judge.
Like Chronicle was looking to just contain up through mid. Not for much longer. Crashes.
Start talking about money. Well,
To
what is this?
concede this
2-4?
space.
And almost certainly concede
2-4
the
on top of
round.
this.
I mean, one of the weird things here is that Crashies, I'm sure he'd like to try to go for it, but the economy is still not in a great spot for Fnatic. Didn't manage to win the bonus, And then had a judge to work with here. And
Oh, nice shot.
It's a great shot onto Forsaken. And nobody else really trying to hunt him down. So Crashies is going to be able to escape with this one with the rifle in hand. I don't think Fnatic look that great when Alpha doesn't have a rifle or an op to play with. I've not really liked the way that he's been trying to play with the judge. Now in this round, something also hit a great teleport towards backside, and it just put Alpha in an impossible situation.
Something? I mean, something's doing work though.
That lighter weaponry,
like if he doesn't take this TP here and take the long-range duel with the judge, that could be a completely different round.
Every map has been on a knife's edge so far in this game. That's what you expect with two
The nade traded him.
Two teams that have placed deep at tournaments many times before.
Okay, full eco, but Alpha has his ult and gets heavy armor. So he's the main person we have to watch. Dude's 20 to 12 as well at the moment. Next Byron's gonna be crazy if PRX can get there kind of clean, especially if they can keep some of these ults up. Aggro over towards A, clears all of this, picks up the orb and tells his team to go rotate. Wall over to block vision to potentially get him to stack the site. 5 for PRX here, so the rest of this map is a question mark as where people can be. Oh boy. Yeah, it's going to take them a while to try to get some map control back.
Instead, jump the gun a little. The spike's making its way over towards A, but I think
no,
that's
it's not. It's just trying to clear information. It's trying to clear pressure so they can actually make it look like a split.
Still danger lurking on every corner. Kayak ready to try and respond. He has that rifle.
Yeah, he's at least done good pressure, so once they hit over towards site, there won't be as many people looking at them.
A lot of the bodies, but 3 still left to stand from Fnatic.
Let's see what Jing can do. Double satchel.
To this approach. Push coming through though. PRX not pushed back. It's a haunt. The double jump in, Jing! Goodness me! Absolutely filthy work. Rolls out the red carpet for the rest of the team to follow up on, and Crashies with just the sheriff. It's a nice shot to open, but PRX now
nice.
just trailing.
Dude, they got some great ults now.
Really good utility pressure. C's came through.
He's looking like toast out there.
Caught onto Boaster, and then there was a stun afterwards as well.
Good decision making from him as well. Had the ult insta-tan.
But the stun was just wearing off there on Boaster. He couldn't really get into a position and fire off that Bucky shot in time. This is what we saw. If you think
smart from Jing as well.
Really early on in the
first time he does it, pathing like this, round to elbow.
They won on this pistol. But now, might be seeing the difference between a team that's got some real depth in the strategy and depth in terms of scrim experience, match experience, and a team just kind of trying to wing it.
If they lose another eco, at least these 3.
PRX really feeling like
PRX might go something faster to set with the ults. They know, especially with the money and the timeout, that there might be an op out here. They've also got to be careful though, because Boaster does have his Astra ult, so he can definitely play retake over towards the site. Backup judge for Jing. Tara gets called out. Prowler. Prowler's got so much info on this one.
Straight out of there. Something. You want to go for this
Something?
one? Surely not. Oh my goodness.
These ults have been criminal.
And a nightfall on top. Looking to lay claim towards the back of the side. Patman is alone, by the way, and he's going for that peak. Swing anticipated. Hunter's Fury. Back pocket of Crashies. The plant is down. He's done damage.
Jing.
A major opportunity for Fnatic here, back in.
Jing, they might need to save you, mate.
Judge.
Oh,
shut
God.
Down before he could even see a glimmer of a Fnatic player.
It's a complete denial of space. Fnatic now methodical, surgical, picking apart the players and picking apart the site. Divide. Playing well, but not this well. Cosmic Divide in your face, you have to give it up. Fnatic now. What a response on the backside of that timeout.
Oh man, the ults, dudes, the ults.
It is a big round for Fnatic to be able to get, but I think you can't watch that and not have questions about the way that something plays this. He comes dry out of his
But I wonder
own
if the original plan is to have like a fade ult on top of it.
Catch Boaster while he's throwing down utility. I mean, that's got Alex furious.
Oh yeah, don't blame him.
The information that he gathered was
Okay,
good
Kayak
as well,
now
as
gets
he'd
the
been
op
able
out.
to bail. They probably still have full control of the
Such
A
a
side.
costly round, man.
Can't be making mistakes like that.
Kayak The operator flash in your face though. Just get away from that spot. Even go over to repeat as a flash. Adjustment, tries to snap to it. The body's there, but no kill claim. Jing now with that showstopper. He's looking to try and open this one up. AC indeed. Monster needs to get a hold of this one here, but here it is, different direction, and Jing, no dice. Can't claim.
Great shot from Kayak to hit that one.
Something's been dropped. Divide just trying to take a lot of this space.
No way, Boss was spamming so much he's got no bullets. Big stun.
And it connects. Shorty. Oh, bullets
What's
gone.
Alpha doing?
PRX.
What's going on, man? He thought he was a lot closer.
Spike not planted. Chronicle and Kayak still with a small opportunity of intercepting somebody before they get there.
Seeing it, waiting for that util to come back online. Kayak trying to play the luck of the draw with a shot like that. Already backing away for the save. Fnatic gonna give this one up, and PRX are now one step closer to trying to draw it level.
I think Boaster needs more assistance anchoring in back holes there, whether it's from his own utility or whether they can
It's
get
a Razor though, like
Kayak deeper into that spot.
it's not like they can fast flood against a Razor. They just got to respect it and kind of just accept that Boaster's probably dead.
Kind of positions, because again, like I said, it's super difficult to tell what the pathing is going to be like for PRX. They explode onto the site and they can go from left or right side into back halls.
Okay.
Chronicle though with a lockdown,
okay. With that kill, Chronicle
Fnatic
gets
will be incentivized to play a bit more of a retake style on B.
Ooh, Fnatic kind of far away from
Kayak
us.
so much damage from that, but did manage to get a freebie. Boaster though, like I said there, is just under enormous amounts of pressure. I do think he needs somebody else.
Forsaken gets dude, everyone's far away from the ults, really.
This time, Alpha is going to choose a different
Astra ult kind of close, Vice ult kind of close,
taking it instead of Kayak
and then a Killjoy ult. They have nade for Killjoy ult though.
So bait and switch setup over towards B. If PRX want to end there, they're going to have to go through Kayak and still think about Alpha playing the Neon off.
Oh, that's fast. Whoa, that's fast with the flash. What, dude, what flash is this?
That operator wants to get reposted.
PRX really do cook with these
What
flashes.
a flash over the top or something? That's really nice.
They've got so many of
Dude,
them.
they
It's
took out
something
the Killjoy as well. The Killjoy ult. In reaction, Fnatic actually take the full space over towards B.
Crashy's desperate for
And
that
Crashy's did good to spot too as well.
Spots a lot, but is worried about Art.
I was going to hear about it. The rumble here. Thinks he's being squeezed. Going to be playing it close. Tug, we've seen his angle get value.
Please don't get wrecked by this angle. It's way too common for you to get wrecked by this angle now.
Players are waiting for it, and Crashes could be that playmaker. Time to deliver it. Just the one before the trade is through. 50 seconds left. PRX moving forwards now, seeking to try and at least split up this side. Plant down, committed.
Divine might be tempted to ult here.
Something relocates, Boaster moves forwards. Smoke though, kind of cuts his options.
Yeah, that's crossfire setup still. PRX have options in this spot. A bit of spam. Forsaken! What a swing! Malva's gone, head clean off Boaster.
Forsaken
do a lot here. Him and Kayak against the world. Flash forward.
Oh god, guys, please.
Picked up. Still that util though. Patman, not to be removed, not to be outdone. And he's locking this one down for PRX to bring it level.
2-4 loss bonus. They got an eco.
PRX
3 of them can't buy.
more of that, relying on that extra experience they have.
Dude, this is a lovely flash. It's a lovely set round. Follow the Prowler as well. You know where to pre-aim because it's locked on.
Crashies did the best he possibly could from that pressured position. But the rest of Fnatic gone with quite the same kind of protocols as they hold angles for each other, looking to retake. Their retakes look really clean on the rest of the maps in the pool, but here,
last timeout for them.
a little more unpracticed. And PRX rely on that, lean on that, and force Fnatic into a timeout. They also force the economy down the drain.
The strat was cool, man. The strat was really cool.
It's a tough one. Nobody
Eco,
expected
yeah, 3 of them can't buy. They got a low buy.
fight here on Pearl. It's their permaban. The Alpha yeah, Neon tearing people apart, honestly.
What does the performance coach do?
PRX.
I mean, long story short, make sure they can perform. Make sure they don't crumble in big moments is the theory. Make sure they can get the best out of their players.
And it's a good job, because we were talking about
try and get that extra
Fnatic
1%, be a better player. It also goes into like practice as well, like being the best teammate and stuff like that. But
kind of situations so often when
it's a lot on trying to make sure players don't crumble when they're used to pressure and just mindset.
They can't quite get it over the line. The must-wins become could-haves and should-haves. This one cannot slip out of their grasp. You never know how many more chances you're going to get. They've already had so many.
Time to jump.
Up to PRX to make their own destiny at this point.
Recon over the top. Fnatic go a little bit aggro. Hero gun. Chronicle still has all. Bucky over towards... Honestly, Bucky over towards elbow. With Jing with a judge. Okay, and this is where the mind games come in. And Jing pathed this way last time.
He does have the hot hand.
So does he go normal pathing this time into the Bucky or what?
Jing's going to be looking to
re-clear over towards middle. They take the Yoru, take the Yoru TP. And Boaster got out of there with the Bucky, but he has been getting overwhelmed, so I get it.
This star on site could be.
But he's not going to be able to do too much.
To be able to play around if he can get inside it, dominate it.
Already in. Kayak is no more. Deep flank position. Fnatic needs to get some value with this one, but a stun. It's not quite ricocheting.
Whoa, that's a dink.
Under that pressure, but already his team going to be backing him up, helping him out. Something.
That's so funny that we only saw like half a second of that.
And another clean B execute for PRX.
Crashes can't even get it done.
That's nearly a Yoru ult again, but I can't say his Yoru ults have been convincing.
Confidence booster almost gets another Yoru ult online. Should be huge. I mean, his execution of it's been a little bit wobbly, but you always want that tool to be able to use
Cat, you're saying it's over. It was an eco round. It was a low buy.
The variation in terms of how they're pathing he and Jing is putting the squeeze on Fnatic's brains. They need a timeout, and they've just used one.
You know what I want?
Uh-oh.
Forsaken?
Yeah, getting flustered in a moment, I think. Forgot to buy armor.
Yeah, no armor whatsoever.
Oh, no.
PRX
He's done the Boaster.
It's up to Fnatic to see if they can answer back. Stop the tide. Kayak.
Here.
Left guessing.
He's thinking about it. He's pinging it out so that Alpha yeah can watch it. Try to put a little bit of spam.
Oh god, scary. Oh.
Recon confirms.
TP out. TP out.
There's a damage.
That's really nice from Fnatic. Very good awareness.
Yeah,
great
really nice.
from
It
Kayak.
is good from them.
And it's been the B execs really that have been the problem for Fnatic. This hold on A looks pretty good.
Dude, look at this over-rotate from Fnatic. Alarm bot over towards door as well. Jing. Jing, turret's going to take you down, mate. Oh, solid tech, though. Melted him. Great Visor. Big nade to the back of sight as well, maybe. There it is.
PRX are all over this one now. That nade rebounding to pick your poison
into the
situation.
Fawns as well.
He's barely there.
Crashes 16 HP.
Slim pickings with the help, but Fnatic are grouped up. Down overhead.
Keep an eye on Jing. Low HP, so he decides to go for the lurk on this one. Oi, 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 hold up.
Lighten them all up. Back at the side, Kayak would love to save this gun, but that is a luxury
very nice.
he will not get.
Jing provides more of that magic that PRX are looking for. His entries early in the tournament were unstoppable, and here's an example why. The movement is so tough to hit. Look at him body hopping in through here, holding his momentum in midair as well.
Oh man.
And then goes for the push onto Chronicle.
So good to watch.
Chronicle was going to be backing up. There's a prime example of how you use the judge on the attack side.
Okay, two chances for this one. Fnatic, low buy. A lot of ults on this one though. And the Yoru ult that hasn't been working great, but he spots one. Dude, honestly, at this point, just put the camera on something and see what he's going to do. He has got a TP. Oh, they gave him the gap to get out of there. That's a nice ult though. Get the plant, you get the little gap for him to TP out so you don't hear it if you are close, you can catch the timing. 2 people here, got a big jewel over towards middle at one point. It's a great nade. Oh, it's a great nade.
But the lockdown used, and
but the lockdown doesn't give him too much space, just here.
Crashies is on that cleanup.
Yeah, Patman should have this kill though.
Could even get a little bit more. Patman, damage done.
You guys are going to blame me so much for that.
Something straight back in, and a nightfall as well. This is space given up. Granted.
Dude, they got tank damage from the Fatal.
Fnatic are against the brink. And Forsaken the one to deliver it. The death blow potentially here on this map.
Oh my goodness. God is nervous for this one. They win another map where they lost double pistol, but again, these are the 2 maps that they, in theory, should be winning.
Gets them over the line at 13-10. Way tougher than they might have thought it was to get.
Okay, Lotus next. Super doable. This is a 50-50 map.
2-1 lead in the series, and